Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Sunday, the 7th day of September 2025 is today. Edo State Civil Society Coalition for Human Rights has called on the President Bola Tinubu-led government to declare a state of emergency on insecurity in the state. Listen again. Edo State Civil Society Coalition for Human Rights has called on the President Bola Tinubu-led government to declare a state of emergency on insecurity in the state. 4 days ago, it was the Northern Elders Forum that called on Tinubu to declare the state of emergency in the north. And today, it is Edo people. Now, the tension that is in Kwara State right now, I don't think within the next 5 days that the people of Kwara State will not call for state of emergency again. Now, everybody is calling state of emergency because they know that this is beyond their power. It's beyond the power of the security agencies. You saw what happened in Edo State where 8 security agencies were killed once, NLCDC. They were killed. So, in army barracks, like what we do see in Yobe and all those things, these people are still killing the soldiers. So if the soldiers are being killed, you will understand that there is no hope for common man. There is no hope for ordinary people. Because when a soldier is being killed, then who are you? This is a very important thing that I want us to look into today. Now, before I go further, I want us to always reason because I like to communicate with people. I don't just try to come and read news for you, tell you updates what is going on. I always like for you to reason with what I am saying. Now, do you know that what you are hearing every day, Borno, Yobe, Edo, Enugu, Ekiti, Anambra, Kwara, Ogun, everything you are hearing, do you know that politicians imported these terrorists that are terrorizing have killed almost 1 million people? Are you aware? Do you know that these people have come to national television? Not once, not twice, not 3 times. They have come to agree that yes, we imported terrorists in 2014, 2015 to remove Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Are you aware? I want us to reason because sometimes we are part of the problem, including me, including you watching me. We are still part of the problem. This insecurity now, if you are coming from Lagos to Delta State, your life is already at risk. You're already on a death row because you don't know what is going to happen to you. If you are coming from Abuja down to Delta State, your life is at stake. So there is this tension along the road. Nigerian roads are no longer safe. So in this situation, do you really know that the people who cause these things are the people in government? Do you know that APC imported these terrorists and they are proud that they did that? Now, before I go further, for those of you who just started following me, I want to establish the evidence that APC imported these terrorists. Now, as you can see, this article is from the Business Daily. You can go and Google it. Kowa Baraje, on his 70th birthday, confessed how they imported Fulani militia from Mali, from Senegambia, the rest of Sahel region, just to remove Goodluck Jonathan. Now, don't take me for my words. Go and Google it. And just pay attention to this video again. I'm just trying to establish the fact before we start, elucidating on what this coalition said in Edo State. Take a listen to this video again.
Let me first of all say that the idea of bringing people from outside the country to destabilize wasn't, I didn't say they brought people to destabilize. What I said was that the idea, they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election because PDP was very, very strong on ground. So the fear was that they were going to lose the election. So the only thing they could do was to bring in people who could serve as mercenaries to come and win elections for them through the back door. But when the new PDP came on board and joined them and to form the APC and won the election, they didn't know what to do with those people. And in the process, those people became uncontrollable. Many people have spoken about that. You've mentioned that a name now, although I hate to mention names. You've mentioned a name now, you've mentioned the El-Rufai. He talked about them.
Well, not only that, El-Rufai made the same statement. So many of them, including Nani Abaribe, senator representing Abia North. Look at what he said again.
In trying to remove Jonathan, there were stateless persons that were from the Sahel region that were imported into Nigeria. And a former chairman of PDP made that statement. I'm not the person that made it.
But that importation is a fact, is it?
That importation is a fact. What has happened in Nigeria is that most of the time when something comes up today, we never sit back and say, how did we get to this point? We got to this point by virtue of the fact of the effort to remove President Jonathan.
And that is nothing but the truth. In trying to remove Jonathan, there were some stateless person imported into the country. How many of you know that this Boko Haram that is killing so many people from across, the country? How many of you are aware that this Boko Haram was given a Commission of Religious Affairs, their member in Borno State? So I understand something that a lot of Nigerians don't know the information about this insecurity. How it started, who are the people responsible for the insecurity? Why is it that they have not called them out? Why is it that no activity is taking them to court? Nobody is subpoenaing them in court. Let them come out and talk what really transpired. Why do people import terrorists into the country? What happened? This is a treasonable offense. Now, this is the reason why they find it difficult to crush these people. They can go to America to arrest you. They can go to London, Finland, any part of the world to arrest you if you do anything that you are not part of the cabal who imported the terrorists. No matter where you are, they can go to Kenya, like what they did to Nnamdi Kanu, and kidnap you. They don't care. But Bello Tuji, who is in their backyard, they can't touch him. All these terrorists using phone, they know where they are. Kunde Odawumi, who was former military intelligence agency, is still alive. He said DSS knows all these people, but they can't do anything. Why? Because the people who are sponsoring them are in the presidency. The people who are sponsoring them are in the Senate. Last month here, the governor of Benue State, Governor Andea, he said through their own investigation, they discovered that people who are sponsoring the killing in Benue are in the Senate. Up to today, they shot him up. A governor, he did not do anything. Are you not aware what Governor of Kwara State said, Dauda Lawa? That he knows where the bandits are, but he can't do anything about them? Come on, Nigerians, what is wrong with us? Because I saw a lot of people talking about 2027 election. Yes, do what you want to do. Nobody is saying, the opposite. Do what you want to do. But you see the 2027 election, I'm going to predict everything that is going to happen. Write it down. Write it down. Before the election, you will see how they will kill the oppositions. Is it not these people? If ADC gather here, police will invite them. ADC gather here, they will send thugs to kill them. Campaign have not started. You people don't know what is coming. Okay? Or you also think it's because of your vote after voting, like Tinubu, we agree that INEC should announce another person when he's the president. The only solution is this. If people are ready to die, when they see that people are ready to die, the power will change hands and things could turn around. Mind my statement, things could turn around. So it's not definite because this country is irredeemable. As far as these people are still in power, as far as the people who are sponsoring terrorists against you are your leaders, the country is irredeemable because there is nothing you will do to salvage the situation. Now, this article is from Sowore Reporters. As you can see, coalition asks Tinubu government to declare state of emergency on insecurity in Edo State. And it reads that the Edo State Civil Society Coalition for Human Rights has called on the President Bola Tinubu-led government to declare a state of emergency on insecurity in the state. In a release on Saturday signed by Marxist Kola Edopai, Coordinator General, Edo State Civil Society Coalition for Human Rights and Secretary General, Agatis Raphael, the coalition lamented that Edo State has become a tragic theater of insecurity, a landscape where fear rules and the lives of ordinary citizens are treated with shocking disregard. Now, the issue here is not all about the insecurity in Edo State, but the response of the insecurity in Edo State. APC is a party that sympathizes with the terrorists. By the way, Canada declared them as a terrorist organization with their PDP counterparts. You don't understand what that means. The world sees what they are doing, all the atrocities that they are doing. The world has seen it. Now, this article continues. It says, they said from the forest of Odigi to the outskirts of Ologbo, from Auchi to Abudu, the shadow of kidnapping and violent crime has fallen across all three senatorial districts. The relentless surge in adoptions, ambushes, and killing has brought the state to its knee, leaving citizens to wonder who, if anyone, is truly in charge. Who is actually in charge? Who is in charge of your country? Terrorists are in charge. Imagine Boko Haram telling soldiers, here is not Nigeria, here is our territory. They killed them. They killed almost 61, civilians. And no press release from the presidency, and you feel that you have a country again? The elders have lost their voice. The so-called pastors and imams have lost their voices. Nobody is genuine any longer. Your activists are too fearful to challenge the powers that be, in the sense of calling out the real terrorists who imported these terrorists. That is the main problem. On September 15, 2021, Saudi Arabia released the names of terror financiers in Nigeria. Up to today, they did not try any of them. Well, let me stop the article here. It's voluminous, but I'm trying just to understand the kind of thing going on in Nigeria. If things continue like this, there is no hope that you have a place you will call your own tomorrow. I'm Okochapi myself, a conflict reporter. If you are following me on Facebook, I want you to know that most of our videos are on YouTube. And if you are seeing this video on YouTube, I want you to know that we have a new Facebook page, Okocha Happy Masses page. So you can go there and follow us. It's a new page. We need audience there because we really need to, spread this message. People, desire the truth. The people are entitled to knowing what actually caused this insecurity in Nigeria. Let me know what you think on the comment section. See you on my next video.